This essay is about people who strengthen my faith. I am glad I had the opportunity to become a member of our church. Not only is the building nice, the people are too. The building is comfortable, but not so over the top where it distracts us from our main purpose here. Everyone here guides me through what we believe in. The people in our congregation that strengthen my faith include my parents, my extended family, my pastor, my Bible study instructors, and everyone else in our congregation. My parents have supported me from the second I was born. From my dad teaching me how to ride my bike to my mom teaching me how to read. They have always encouraged me to do things I would have not been able to do without them. From world problems to math problems, my parents have always helped me out. My family has supported me out a lot as well. My grandparents raised my mother in the church, who then passed it down to my family. My aunts and uncles would help me with anything I need, and my cousins would help support me and make me feel welcome. It is helpful to know that they are around my age and they can always help me when I need to. My siblings are helpful because it is nice to know that they live in the same world I am and they believe the same thing I do. My pastor strengthens my faith by teaching me and answering any questions I might have. He teaches me more about the Bible and helps me understand it thoroughly. Pastor writes the sermon, which helps me understand what a Lutheran truly believes. He took the time to help guide me through Luther's catechism and taught me more about God. Pastor also allows me to participate in our church service, like collecting the offering and ushering. My Bible study instructors teach me the values and knowledge that is needed to pursue my Christian faith. I have learned many Bible stories and learned more details about the ones I already know. They have also taught me Christian values and morals. They support me by walking me through the Bible and explaining what it means. They make the Bible seem easier to use and understand. Everyone in the congregation supports me by helping me out when I don't know what I'm doing. They strengthen my faith by always being there and ready to help if I need it. If I ever had a question, I know they could answer it. My congregation also helped support me by funding my trip to Colorado for the Wells Youth Rally. It made me feel good when lots of people donated, because it showed that people care about me and my catechism group. The congregation is so big and it makes me feel that I'm not learning by myself. The congregation has helped me out ever since I've been here. Without these people, I would have never been as strong in faith as I am now. My parents reading a kid's Bible to me before bed, and my Bible study instructors teaching me the values and morals of a Christian. My pastor answering any questions I might have, and the congregation supporting my trip to Colorado. I appreciate what everyone has done for me. Your help has made me stronger in my faith and more trusting in God. I am glad that I am able to become a member of our church, and I hope that you are too. This essay is about why we should examine ourselves before we take communion. I am able to take the Lord's Supper. All I have learned in catechism has been leading up to this. One thing we have learned is that we need to examine ourselves before we take communion. This is reinforced by what Luther said. But whoever does not believe the words or doubts them is not prepared, because the words for you require nothing but the hearts that believe. We examine ourselves so that we do not sin by receiving the body and blood of Christ in an unworthy manner. This is to protect ourselves and the others taking communion. This is why we only give communion to those that are WELS members. We also do not give communion to the mentally ill and those in a coma. We also do not take communion at churches that are not WELS. When examining ourselves, ask if you are repentant for your sins. For the hundreds of sins you commit daily, are you sorry for them? 1 Corinthians 11:27 and 29 state that whoever eats the bread and drinks the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty of sinning against the body and blood of the Lord. Anyone who eats and drinks without recognizing the body of the Lord eats and drinks judgment on himself. If you are able to take communion, you should do it gladly. We deny the mentally ill and people in a coma because we love them and do not want them to sin. It is sinful to take communion without knowing what you are truly doing. And we examine ourselves because if you don't, you could hurt the church and yourself. Fasting and other preparations are unnecessary, but can be used to show respect for Jesus. 1 Corinthians 10:21 states, You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of the demons too. You cannot have part in the Lord's table and part of the table of demons. I am very excited and honored to become a member of our church, and I am excited to be able to take communion. I believe it will strengthen my faith and make me trust and love God as much as possible. I have asked myself questions to see if I'm truly ready to take communion, and I believe I am ready. I ask God's help in my gradual but steady rise in faith.